Hello, beautiful people. This is going to be our part 2 video. In part 1, we watched about exponential growth, things getting larger. Now we're talking about exponential decay, or things getting smaller. Here is our formula, very similar. The only thing different is now we have a minus instead of a plus because we are doing decay. Things are going to get smaller. Now our A value is exactly the same. R and T are exactly the same. So our A value is our initial amount. What are you starting with? Your rate is your growth rate. Or in this case, excuse me, since we were doing decay, this is going to be your decay rate. Now, the decay rate, or the rate, has to be in decimal. A lot of times they will give you this value in a percent. You need to convert that to a decimal. And T is time in years. All right, let's go ahead and jump into an example. So you deposit $2,000 into a bank account. Every year your account decreases by 12% and you don't add any money. Write a function that models this. So this is a scenario. Let's say you have a birthday present and someone gives you $2,000. That would be nice, right? Someone gives you some money, you put it in a bank account. Now you are spending that money, but you are not putting any money back into the account. You're just simply using that money, and your account decreases by 12% every year. So we're going to write a function that represents that situation. So what did we start with? We start with $2,000. We are decreasing, so we know it's going to be a minus, and we are decreasing by 12%, and that's going to be our rate. Now remember, your rate has to be a decimal. So what are you doing? You're taking that 12%, you're putting a dot at the end, and you're doing 2 jumps. Always 2 jumps to the left. So your rate is now 0.12. Let's write an equation. Y is equal to A times 1 minus R to the T power. Y is equal to, what's our first number? We are starting out with $2,000. We are decreasing by 0.12. T stays as T. You can change it to an X if you want to, but we don't know how many years you have, basically. So let's go ahead and convert, or simplify, excuse me. 1 minus 0.12, I don't know what that is. I could figure it out. I'm sure I could. But I'd rather not, so we are using calculator. If I find it, if I don't find it, we will figure it out. And looks like we are figuring it out. The way I'm going to do it is what? This is what's happening in my head. 0.12 plus what is equal to 1. So I'm going to say 8, 9, 10. Carry the 1, so I need an 8 here. So if I do 8, 9, 10, 0, carry the 1, 8, 9, 10, carry the 1, and we have 1. So here we have is 8 point. Now again, I just use a calculator. I don't know where mine is on my desk, so that's why I did that by hand. And that's it. And here's your T for your time. Here's your equation. Now, how much money do you have after 5 years? Now we're asking, if we start out with $2,000 and you are taking money out at 12% each year, how much money will you have after 5 years? Let's figure this out. Take your equation, y equals 2,000 times 0.88 to the T power. We now know how many years. Remember, T is in terms of years. So we have 2,000 times 0.88 to the 5 power, to the 5th power. And actually on this part, I do want a calculator. So I am very curious where my calculator went. I hope you guys are hearing me bang all over my desk because it was here and now it's not. Oh, you know what? Silly me. It was in my book. There it is. Thank you for being patient with me. So I have 2,000. You can do it this way if you want to do it all at once. Just make sure you use parentheses and type exactly what you have. And that is what you have. You have 1055.46384. Again, read what it's asking. Your answer has to make sense. So if they're asking about money, money has 2 decimal places. Make sure you are rounding accordingly. So you have 1055.46, meaning if you are given $2,000 with a decrease of 12% each year, you will have $1,055.46 left over after 5 years. All right, beautiful people, that is it for our Decay video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.